Hi everyone, welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. In this episode, I want to introduce you Gemini AI created by Google. At first, I want to introduce you Gemini AI, and I've prepared Gemini AI for this episode, and we can start. Right now, I wanted to ask Gemini that I want to tell Gemini that it can introduce yourself to us, to everyone. Gemini, introduce yourself to my I'm streaming and recording right now. Gemini, introduce yourself to my audience and tell us what do you know? What you can do? You have to wait. Now, I've asked Gemini. Asked. It wasn't a question, it was messaging about introducing, because Gemini has to introduce you because nobody knows it. And I told I'm streaming and recording right now. Gemini, introduce yourself to my audience and tell us what you can do. And now I'm reading the answer of Gemini. Hello everyone tuning in to Peter's English podcast. It's fantastic to be here with Peter live on his channel. My name is Gemini and I am a large language model and AI created by Google. What can I do, you ask? Well, quite a lot, especially when it comes to learning English. Think of me as your interactive language partner. I can explain complex grammar rules in a simple way, help you expand your vocabulary by defining words and giving examples, generate dialogues for role-playing, just like Peter and I are doing today, to help you practice real-life conversation, offer creative writing prompts to boost your English expression, answer your question about English phrases, idioms or cultural nuances, and generally be a conversational partner to help you practicing speaking and understanding English in a natural, engaging way. I'm excited to show you how AI can be a powerful tool in your English learning journey. Let's learn and have fun together. Over to you, Peter. And now we can continue. Now we can do a funny role play. We can practice traveling vocal phrases. Traveling English phrases in our role play. What kind of role play do you recommend? I asked not ChatGPT, it's Gemini. Now we can do a funny roleplay. We can practice traveling English phrases in our roleplay. What kind of role do you recommend? That's an answer is. That's a fantastic idea, Peter. A funny roleplay practicing travel English phrases sounds like a perfect way to make learning fun for your audience. I'm ready. For a funny travel roleplay, I recommend I be the over-enthusiastic, slightly confused tour guide. Here why it would be fun. Lots of travel phrases. I can constantly be pointing out landmarks, giving directions, asking about preferences, and making announcements. Built-in confession humor. My enthusiasm could lead to funny misunderstandings or misinterpretations of common travel situations which you, Peter, as a seasoned traveler, you can gently correct or clarify. Or your role, you could be the patient but slightly exasperated tourist who keeps me on track, perhaps the super prepared traveler who knows exactly what to do despite my guidance. So, how about you? I'll be your slightly bewildered but always cheerful tour guide. What travel scenario should we start with? Perhaps we're at the airport or trying to order food in a foreign restaurant. Yes, we are. Imagine we're on the airport. I'm the traveler and you're the worker on the airport. What can we practice? No, what kind of roleplay can we practice on airport? My message was, imagine we're on the airport. I'm the traveler and you're the worker on the airport. What kind of roleplay can we practice on airport? Okay, Peter, I love it. An airport setting is perfect for practicing travel English. I'll be the airport worker and you're the traveler. Let's make this funny. I recommend I play the role of slightly disoriented gate agent. Here's the funny scenario. Roleplay. Confused gate agent and the patient traveler. My role, Gemini, the slightly disoriented gate agent. I'm at the boarding gate, maybe a bit new to the job, perhaps just had a very long shift, or I'm easily distracted. I might make announcements that are a little off, confuse flight numbers, or be overly excited about mundane things. This will give us plenty of opportunities for you to ask questions and clarify information. Your role, Peter. I'm of course. I'm Peter, yes. The patient traveler. You're trying to get to your destination, perhaps a bit tired but determined. You will need to ask about boarding times, gate changes, luggage delays, and perhaps politely correct my helpful but confusing information. We can practice phrases like, is this the correct gate for? What's the boarding time? Has the flight been delayed? Where can I find my gate? Is carry-on luggage allowed? I seem to have lost my boarding pass. Could you repeat that, please? I'll start us off. Sound of a faint, slightly crackly airport announcement system. Gemini as the gate agent. I am testing 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon, esteemed passengers. This is your gate agent Gemini, broadcasting live from gate 7B or perhaps 8C. one of the two. We are currently preparing for the departure of leans into microphone, whispering loudly to self. Oh dear, where did I put that flight number again? Yes. Yes, flight 42 to sudden destination unknown. Is that right then? I look up, see you approaching the counter, Peter with a hopeful but slightly bewildered look. Gemini as gate agent. Welcome, magnificent traveler. Are you perhaps joining us on this great adventure to where it is we're going today? Do you have important papers? Okay, we can start, people. Hello. I'd like to travel to the Caribbean islands. Important. Yes, I do. Hello, I'd like to travel to the Caribbean islands. Yes, I do. Gemini as the gate agent peers over my spectacles, squinting at your ticket, then back at you with a wide, slightly too bright smile. Perfect. The Caribbean islands are a most excellent choice, magnificent traveler. A truly Iceland destination filled with islands. Lots of them, I imagine. And you have your important papers. Marvelous. Are we talking about a passport, perhaps? Or a very intriguing grocery list? Sometimes they look similar, you know. Both get you to exciting new places. One just has more avocados. Right then, my dear Caribbean-bound adventurer. Do tell which particular Caribbean island are you specifically aiming for? And more importantly, have you confirmed your departure portal number? It might have just changed to a very exciting prime number. Oof. I don't know the name. I forgot. Why not? I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of it. Perfect. What now? Leaning forward conspiratorially over the counter. Oh, the horror, the sheer Caribbeanness of it all can be quite overwhelming, can't it? So many beautiful sandy palm tree-filled islandy places. It's perfectly understandable. Perhaps it's one of the famous ones. Was it Barbados where the fish fly high? Or Jamaica with its reggae beat? Or maybe Saint Lucia or Lucia shaped like a beautiful pier? We'll also have a lot of requests for Mysterious Island X, very popular, but we never quite know where that one is. Do you remember if it had water and sand and perhaps a funny sounding fruit? Any little clue, my dear traveler? My announcement system is very picky about exact names. Thank you. Thank you very much for your help. I've realized that I'm traveling to Jamaica. Thank you very much for your help. I've really realized that I'm traveling to Jamaica. Gemini, the gate agent, claps my hands together with a dramatic flourish, nearly knocking over a pile of boarding passes. Ah, Jamaica, the land of sunshine and wonderful music, and yes, I believe they have very nice beaches, fantastic. My internal maps are suddenly much clearer. So, the beautiful island of Jamaica it is. Now, my magnificent traveler, about your luggage. Did you by any chance pack a small elephant? Elephant? Did, did you by any chance pack a small elephant or perhaps a tuba? Our baggage allowance for the Caribbean is surprisingly specific about musical instruments and large mammals. And have you received your boarding pass for Flight 42 to Jamaica? Sometimes they print out looking suspiciously like a receipt for extra spicy mango chutney. I don't know how to say it, but okay. No, no, please. No, please. I'd like to travel with one big luggage. No, please. I'd like to travel with one big luggage. Gemini, the gate agent, nods sagely, then squints at the perfectly normal looking large luggage as if expecting it to contain a small ecosystem. Ah, one big luggage. Excellent. Not an elephant. Then splendid. Much easier to fit in the cargo hold. Fourth, sometimes with these big luggages, they develop a mind of their own and decide to take a scenic detour to, say, Timbuktu before rejoining you in Jamaica. It's all part of the adventure. Now, about this magnificent piece of luggage, have you by any chance already sent it through for check-in, or is it planning on being your very special carry-on companion for the journey? Wait a minute. I've sent it through for check-in. Here my boarding pass, please. I sent it through for check-in. Here's my boarding pass, please. Gemini, the gate agent, beams, reaching out to take your boarding pass with an almost reverent air. I hold it up to the light, then upside down, then sideways, before finally orienting it correctly. Ah, the sacred boarding pass, the golden ticket to Jamaica. Excellent, excellent. I tap it lightly against the counter, then hold it up to my ear as if listening for secret messages. Yes, it seems to confirm you are indeed Peter and that you in there to visit Jamaica. The technology these days simply astounding. And your luggage is checked in. That's wonderful news. I do hope it enjoys its little adventure on the baggage carousel. Sometimes they get a bit dizzy, after all that spinning. Now then, since your luggage is happily on its way and your boarding pass is verified, the next crucial step in your grand journey involves security. Have you had the immense pleasure of navigating the friendly skies security checkpoint yet? They're very particular about everything really, especially very fluffy sweaters. Wait a minute, people. Now then, since the luggage is happily on its way, have you had immense pleasure of navigating? Yes, I have. I'm looking forward to meet the security of the airport. Thank you for your help. I'm looking forward to meet the security of the airport. Thank you for your help. Gemini, the gate agent, beams a look of genuine admiration on my face. I give a slight bow. Oh, you have, and you're looking forward to it. My, you truly are seasoned traveler, Peter. Most people prefer to avoid direct eye contact and hope for the best. A fluffy sweater comment usually sends them running. You're a natural, excellent. Your path to Jamaica is clear, my friend. Just follow the signs. They usually point in the general direction of flights or more adventures. It's been an absolute pleasure assisting you at Gate 7B or possibly 8C. Safe travels to Jamaica and thank you for being such an magnificent and patient traveler. Enjoy the rest of your amazing podcast episode. Thank you and bye bye. Now we can practice role play together where I have to go through security. Thank you and bye. Now we can practice role play together where I have to go through security. You got it, Peter. Never a dull moment at this airport apparently. I'm ready for the next exciting stage of your journey to Jamaica. Alright, prepare yourself for the thrilling world of airport security. Gemini, now with a slightly too serious expression, wearing what looks like an oversized security vest and a hat that's a bit crooked. I'm standing next to a beeping metal detector, looking intensely at the small fluffy teddy bear on the conveyor belt. Gemini, as the security officer loudly, almost shouting, "Next! Step right up, sir. Welcome to the thoroughly impressive and extremely important security checkpoint. Please remove all items from your pockets. Keys, coins, secret desires, teeny pet dragons, you know the drill. And pleasure no sudden movements. We're looking for, well, everything really, especially very suspicious looking socks. Right, your turn, magnificent traveler. Please place all your electronics, liquids, no more than 100 milliliters unless it's pure joy. Then we make an exception. Add any particularly sparkly items into the bins provided and then majestically step through the scanner. Are you ready for the beeping concert too? Yes. Here is all of my things. Yes, here is all of my things. Gemini, the security officer, squints at the array of your belongings on the conveyor belt, then gestures vaguely toward the metal detector with a flourish. All of your things, and truly impressive collection, meticulously arranged. I see a very respectable looking shoe. Is that a travel size tube of optimism? Excellent. All clear for the magical journey through the X-ray machine. It sees all, knows all, and sometimes jiggles at your socks. Now then, my intrepid traveler, for you the next exciting challenge is the fully body scanner, or as we like to call it, the stand still and look like a superhero machine. Please step right in, spread your arms like you're about to give the world a big hug, and hold perfectly still. No dancing, no wiggling, and absolutely no attempts to communicate with interdimensional beings. Ready for your close-up? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And now, what now, people? Gemini, the security officer, beams, rubbing my hands together with anticipation. I gesture grandly toward the scanner. Excellent. A brave soul indeed. Right then, into the superhero machine you go. You step inside, spread your arms. I press a large imaginary red button on the side of the scanner with a dramatic thunk. There's a comical whirring sound from me like a tiny overcooked robot. Gemini. Initiating highly advanced passenger and enlightenment scan. We're looking for hidden chocolate bars, misplaced socks, and perhaps an adventurous spirit. Oh, and of course anything that might beep in a very alarming way. A moment of silence, then a fume-head but slightly off-key beep boop comes from me. Gemini, magnificent, you appear to be wonderfully free of any large suspicious beeping objects. A remarkable, non-alarming individual. Through my scanner detect an unusually high level of desire for Caribbean sunshine, which is thankfully perfectly allowed. Alright, my friend, you are cleared. You can now proceed to collect your remarkable non-beeping belongings from the converter belt, including the very important looking shoe. Next stop, gate 7B, or possibly for Jamaica. Thank you for your help. Bye. Thank you for help. Bye. You're most welcome, Peter. It was a lot of fun doing those roleplays with you for your podcast. Goodbye for now, and remember, I'm here whenever you need help with Peter's English podcast or anything else. We can ask about my answers if it was correct. Where my answers for security. Okay. Yes, Peter, your answer for the security roleplay were absolutely perfect. You played the patient traveler role wonderfully, especially with your quick yes, here is all of my things, and yes, I'm responses. They kept the flow of the roleplay going smoothly and allowed me as the slightly disoriented security officer to continue with the funny instructions and observation. You nailed the interaction. Excellent job. As you can see, people, it was very funny, and I discovered that with Gemini by Google you can do the same as with ChatGPT or Copilot. I recommend you to use Gemini too, because it's very funny and interesting AI chatbot. You can chat with it in English. It can be very good English teacher. You can play role plays. You can chat about everything, and it can find the correct information on the internet. It cannot be evil as some people are talking. This is rubbish. AI chatbot is the future. It's a very bright future for learning English. I truly recommend you, of course. Thank you for your watching. Thank you for listening. And we can end this episode after 30 minutes. What we can what we can do? Yes, follow me, write me. We can do Peter's English Podcast community and practice our speaking skills in English and have fun together.